Guess who's back? April Showers is back. This is April Showers of the April Showers Network. And the views and opinions expressed are those of mine. And uh, again, I want to apologize for listening to Bad Bunny lyrics. This man talked about selling his soul. Now, yesterday morning, I was all hyped up. I was all hyped up to watch the Super Bowl. Well, the halftime. That's the only time I watch sports. Because as I said, I don't know anything about sports. So, you know, the only thing I can do is fact check some stats and say, well, who was the best quarterback? Who was this? Who was the best? Who made the most free throws and stuff like that. But other than that, like watching the games, I'm not one of those that can say, oh, well, Kobe or LeBron or any of them people were the greatest of all time. Of course, I'm going to be biased and say Michael Jordan because he played for the Chicago Bulls. But anyway, so yesterday, jokingly, I was like, are we going to be able to press one for English when Bad Bunny was about to perform, when he used to perform? Because everybody knew that Bad Bunny would be speaking in Spanish. So jokingly, I'm just like, oh, will we be able to press one? Now, I knew English was the official language of the United States. Trump signed an executive order last year and made it the official language. Before then, there was really no official language. I mean, I'm going to keep it honest. I wish I could speak, two or three different languages. I always wished I was fluent in Spanish. And I guess maybe it's never too late to learn. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to learn Spanish so I can find me a job, speaking Spanish. Something to think about. Because, I'm always looking for a way to make money. So, how you scholars are. So I'm like, did I miss something? English is the official language of the United States. Because again, this ain't defending Trump or I'm not a Trump supporter. I just speak facts. Trump signed an executive order last year making English the official language of the United States. But I had to have people go into a history lesson. Oh, the Indians, I know all about that. I'm talking about as of March. What was it, last year? I don't know. When he signed that executive order, Trump signed an executive order making English the official language. Now we know the Indians were over here. They had their own language. We do know Mexicans were over here. I will say that, they were mistreated. The United States stole 9 of their states from them. Was California, it's California, Arizona. Oh, I can't think of all of them right now. But they stole 9 states, But, and Spanish is protected. But like I said, we all know the history. Everybody that came over here, they had their languages that they spoke. And the United States, they adapted to everybody that came over here. Now, when I went to Acapulco, when I went to different places, them people weren't trying to cater to me. Hell, when I was just in Phoenix last year, I had to find somebody that could speak English to me. So again, you know, I wish I did know Spanish. I'm not going to take away from them. I will not take away from anybody's culture, anybody's heritage. But some of us, we were only taught English in school. We were not taught. And so, and I don't, the official language of the United States. So no, I did not, miss class. I did not miss civics class. I don't need to go back into history. All I know for right now, English is the official language in the United States of America. This is April Showers. Thank you for listening to my show.